EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. Ball shifty. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Over.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how... about the way they flip field position there. A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Finding room to the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll look to throw here. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Detroit! Detroit!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Forced out to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Scott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Tajay Sharp now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll look to throw now on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Give him 9 there on a first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They're going to look to throw. And fights through one man. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last, that didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield. And
a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith as the first half is winding down. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! I got him. On me. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rashawn Golden, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Back to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Being chased, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. It's their quarterback taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, that's Scott. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They go play action here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Green.
Now Scott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Panthers' offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll drop to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Good job.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
We got 3. We got.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down now, Scott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
3-19.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a